Yeah, you know, I'm 100% convinced that Elon Musk is a certified pyromaniac because I've never seen a company this comfortable turning billion-dollar rockets into fireworks. And the crazy part is, this is the plan. Let's start lightly. I bet you've never seen a rocket dance. Imagine building a 50-meter tall missile, sending it all the way to space, bringing it back through the atmosphere at over 6,000 kilometers per hour, and then it forgets how to stand up straight. Like bro, you had one job at the end. So now this booster's just out here on a drone ship doing the most awkward two-step you've ever seen, figuring it out in real time, deciding if it wants to fall over or commit to life. That actually happened back in 2016. A radar glitch messed up the landing and damaged the leg, so now Falcon 9 is basically trying to stand there like a table with one short leg, having a nervous breakdown. And this is exactly where SpaceX was at the time. Early landings were still experimental. They could land rockets, but controlling them, yeah, that part was still in early beta test. A lot of these landings ended the same way: fall over, explode, lesson learned. But here's the important part. This embarrassing little dance, that's still progress, because every wobble, every glitch, every awkward landing is exactly what should be fixed next time. They didn't just turn explosions into progress, they turned unstable, confused, barely standing rockets into something that could land like it belongs there. Yeah, this one didn't even get the chance to dance. A few seconds after liftoff, this Falcon 9 rocket just disappears. No warning, no dramatic struggle. Just, alright, I'm out. But here's what makes it important. This wasn't an accident, SpaceX blew it up on purpose. During this test in August 2014, the rocket started drifting off course because of a faulty sensor feeding bad data to the system. So the flight computer took one look and basically said, yeah, no, you're not acting right. And just like that, execution and explosion. That's called a flight termination system, because an unstable rocket isn't something you try to fix in the air. You don't troubleshoot it, you don't give it a second chance, you remove it immediately. Also, that thing is powered by multiple powerful Merlin engines and packed with lots of fuel. You do not want that flying somewhere it shouldn't. SpaceX learned something very early: if the rocket isn't perfect, it doesn't get to keep existing. And soon they're going to start blowing up rockets that actually matter. This rocket did everything right and still lost it. It launched perfectly, delivered the payload, came screaming back from space, lined itself up, locked onto a tiny floating drone ship in the middle of the ocean, and actually stuck the landing. But then it just falls over. Imagine doing all of that. Perfect mission, perfect return, just to lose balance at the finish line like Ashton Hall did. Now you would think something big went wrong. Engine failure, guidance system meltdown, something dramatic. No. This entire rocket failed because of a single sticky throttle valve. That's it. During landing, the center engine has to fire at exactly the right moment. Not early, not late, perfect. And that tiny valve controls how much fuel gets inside the engine. But this valve decided to take its sweet time, like it was waiting for approval from mission control on the other side of the planet. Now the rocket is coming in too fast, trying to correct itself at the last moment, overcompensating, tilting, basically fighting physics in real time, and you can actually see it happening. It lands, becomes almost perfect, and then it's over. Because rockets don't get almost, they get perfect or they get destroyed. And that's what makes this one sting the most. So now look at the progress. First rocket couldn't even stand up straight. Second rocket didn't even get the chance to try. This one, it did everything right and it still wasn't enough. Yeah, this one didn't even fail in the air. This is Starship, the largest rocket ever built, and that test in June 2025 was supposed to be easy, but Starship 36 turned itself into the world's most expensive fireworks show during a static fire test. You know, the kind where the rocket is supposed to stay put, engines light up for a few seconds. Simple, right? Apparently not.
This is where the fun begins.
According to Elon Musk, everything started because one high-pressure nitrogen tank decided it had enough. It failed. Pressure vented instantly and boom. Rapid unscheduled disassembly is what SpaceX calls it, which is just a very polite way of saying the rocket violently exploded because a tiny tank gave up on life. This happened while they were still loading methane and oxygen. So when that structure let go, nothing was stopping the party. Musk said this kind of failure had never happened before on this design, meaning they pushed the system into something they didn't fully understand yet. At this point, after events like this, SpaceX isn't just fixing problems anymore. They're systematically discovering every possible way a rocket can explode, so the next one won't. And honestly, that's exactly how you eventually build something that actually works in space. Now look at how they land rockets today, like it's nothing. This one just falling from space on a tiny platform in the middle of the ocean, perfectly. No wobble, no panic, just control. And this is the same company that couldn't even get a rocket to stand properly. The same company that kept blowing them up, and now they reuse them, launch them again, like it's normal. All those explosions, this is what they bought.